Hey you guys, what's cooking? Welcome back to our channel. Today we're making the very sweet and delicious jalebi. So here are the ingredients. So let's start cooking. So get a clean bowl and you place in all the ingredients except water. So this is the flour, the baking powder and cornstarch, the vinegar, and then the yogurt or dahi. And then make sure you take off all the bits of the yogurt from your bowl. So let's mix all the ingredients with the whisk slowly. Try to incorporate every single bit of it. It's gonna be looking like a dough at first, and then you just continue on whisking. And then you're gonna add some more water, so a little at a time. The reason behind it is because flour is not always constant. Sometimes it needs more water, sometimes it needs less. So you have to add a little at a time. This is the first time you visited my channel, welcome. Don't forget to click on subscribe for more delicious recipes like this. I do post new videos every week. So now the batter is coming together and is getting smooth. So just continue on whisking and add a little water at a time and you will see the consistency of it. It's not too runny, yet it has that ribbon-like texture, like that. Now you can add food color. It could be orange or yellow, your preference. You can use gel or powder. If you're using powder, at least 1/4 teaspoon of that. If you don't want to use any food color, you can actually use haldi or turmeric powder. I started actually loving Indian food the moment I started watching Bollywood. So this is where I first saw jalebi, and then I thought, yes, let me try to recreate it because I don't really know how that tastes like, but the first time I did, it was so delicious. So you see now the texture is already smooth. So you can actually take off the whisk and then set it aside for 15 minutes. So we're making the syrup for our jalebi. The jalebis are actually fried pastry and you dunk it into this syrup. So that's 2 cups of water in a pot and 1.5 cup of white sugar. Mix it well in medium flame. Make sure that you don't burn the sugar so that it won't have that bitter taste. So now that it's all clear and dissolved, you just have to keep mixing, or you can rest for a bit, but do make sure that your fire is not on high or not too low. Now that your syrup is boiling, you're gonna add your 3 cardamom pods or 1 teaspoon of cardamom powder and then your 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. Actually, this is quite a story, finding this cardamom pods. I'm thankful for La Maison Punjab for providing it for us for free. It was so difficult to find it here in the city. Now, if you are from Tacloban, check out their restaurant. Their food is so good. So now that it's bubbling like that, check for texture at the back of the spoon. It should not be so sticky and it should not be as watery. So that is already okay. Now we're gonna get our batter in the piping bag. So I'm using a glass to place as a stand for the piping bag so I won't have a difficult time pouring in the batter. Now you can also use a ketchup or a condiment dispenser. Whatever is more convenient for you to use, you can go ahead and use that. Now if you're gonna use a new piping bag, make sure that the hole you're making is just enough, not too large, not too small, so that you're not gonna have a hard time piping in your jalebi batter into the hot oil. So I'm not really pressing on it because it's going out of the piping bag. So now with the hot pan, pour in your frying oil. And then I've actually tested it so early, so as you can see, it's not really floating that much, so it's not yet hot. Make sure that your oil is in medium hot, not too hot because the batter will burn. I have the syrup beside me. It should be warm, so it's easier for me to dunk in the cooked jalebis and make sure that it sucks in all the syrup. So now I'm piping it in. As you can see, I was so excited. Still, it was not in the right temperature. So make sure that it's in the right temperature when you go ahead and fry it. So now it's starting to float. And yet this thing is art. You need to have those spaces in between the wound. I wound it too tightly. So you have to turn it over and make sure that it's cooked evenly and crispy on both sides. And then make sure that you're not gonna burn any of the other sides there. So keep on checking. So I've been flipping it back and forth just to make sure that everything is okay. So this is quite crispy and ready, and is now ready for the syrup. So you just take out the jalebis, dunk it right in. Don't even shake much of the oil, because the more you're gonna be taking off the oil, the more it's not gonna absorb the syrup. So make sure that you just dunk it in. After 20 seconds, take them out. Look how beautiful they look. So delicious. And like that glistening syrup though. So continue on taking off all the jalebis that is soaked in syrup and drain it a little bit more, and then place it on a plate. Now I did go ahead and fried some more of the batter. Now as you can see, it actually floats right away if it's in the right temperature. And yeah, it takes a lot of practice to do this. Like I have been practicing doing this for like the 6th time, and still there's other things that I still need to work on. But the effort is really worth the taste. I'm gonna be pretty sure that you're gonna like this recipe. So as you can see, now they're all crispy, and then I just dunked it in right again with the syrup, and it's the same procedure. Just put it in, make sure that it is soaked in the syrup, and then take it out again. So now I'm plating them, and you could just see how crispy and delicious they look. So it's crispy on the outside, and the syrup is in the inside. If you are a sweet tooth, this is gonna be definitely heaven for you. So do give this recipe a try. Now you can also add some more of the pistachio nuts, almonds or cashews, whatever you like. If you do try this recipe, let us know. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more delicious and beautiful recipes like this. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!